Greetings, friends. In this fun romp of a video, I get to not only cut down India and Pakistani scammers by planting them as arrested mules, I also had some fun playing around with some storytelling. It goes to show you there's a lot more to scam baiting than simply wasting a scammer's time. Sometimes it's a lot of fun to engage the audience with a little bit of storytelling. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this as much as I did scam baiting it. Cheers.
How can I help you today?
Hi, this morning I got an invoice from Amazon that really confused me. The more I look at it, the more suspicious it seems. I don't know why I'm being charged. I don't.
Do you know what was the product that has been placed under by your name?
Yeah, it says MacBook Air for $799.
If you are not the one who make this purchase, it means this is a fraudulent purchase. Maybe somebody else is using your personal information without your knowledge. Whenever we connect our cell phone or our laptop to the public Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, they can easily hack our personal information, right? Because there is so many professional hackers in our United States, right? So they can easily hack our personal information. I will be put a red flag on this Amazon account under your name so that if someone try to use your Amazon account, you will get an.
All I care about at this point is the fact that I'm being charged for a MacBook, and I don't want a MacBook. I want my fucking money back.
Yes, sir.
I want my fucking money
Yes,
back. Jesus.
yes,
You're
sir.
beating around the bush.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You're
sir. I
beating,
understand.
you're beating around the bush.
Sir, I understand that. So I will be connecting your call to the headquarters of your bank fraudulent department before this money gets debited from your bank account so that you're not going to lose any single money from your bank account. The fraudulent department people, they will be helping you each and everything, yes.
So I just need to call my bank.
And if someone
I just need to call my bank is what you're saying. This video is sponsored by Aura, a personal security service that protects the identities of those who subscribe to their product. Aura is the #1 identity theft protection service rated by security.org, providing fraud monitoring, antivirus protection, password management, and VPN rolled into a single low-cost package. After I signed up for Aura, within days I was able to see the sheer number of data brokers that had access to my private information. Aura went right to work registering removal requests, and as a result, I have seen a marked difference in the amount of spam hitting my email account. Just look at these great offerings that come with an Aura service plan. Identity fraud detection, reduced spam and robocalls, identity restoration and recovery assistance, 1 million ID theft insurance, 24/7, 365 customer support, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Aura will notify you if your information is compromised so that you can take proper action as needed. I have had family members who were victims of identity theft in the past, and the experience is unbearable. So it's safe to say that you need to protect yourself as well. Go to aura.com/ModderPaul for a free 2-week trial to find out if your personal security is compromised.
I will transfer your call to the headquarters of your bank fraudulent department, not your local bank people, because we don't know who's trying to hold your information without your knowledge. It might be from your local bank people. Yes, this is a very serious case, right?
Why don't you just drive down to my bank and talk to them?
Sir, not your local bank. I will transfer your call to the headquarters of your bank fraudulent department because they are the only one who can help you to stop this pre-authorized transaction that was not done by you. Okay?
Okay.
I will transfer your
Okay.
call right now. Yes.
Okay. Do it.
Yes, and yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Transfer the
And
call.
can you please verify me? Yes, sir. I'm transferring a call. Okay, be connected.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And make sure they are not your local bank people. They are the headquarters. Okay.
Their headquarters. Got it.
Yes, fraudulent department. Be connected. Okay. Let me transfer a call right now.
All right. Just do it.
Yes. Thank you so much. Still
Just
connected.
transfer it. Jesus.
Thank you for calling the Fraudulent Department of Bank of America. This is Ryan. How can I help you?
Hi, Ryan. I guess I need to
Yes.
talk to you guys because there's someone
Okay.
ordering crap on my Amazon and I have to deal with my bank's fraud department in order to get it corrected.
So, sir, I just go through the email that I received from the Amazon company, and as I can see here, there is an order placed under your name for an MacBook Air amount to be $8,799.
It was for $799.99. Where are you getting $8,000 out of it?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, because the invoice says.
Just give me a moment. Let me recheck again, okay?
Please do, because you're like off by $7,000.
Yes, it was $799, right?
So how in the hell did you get from that amount to $8,000? That seems like a huge stretch, don't you?
Thank you for calling Bank of America. This is Chandra. How can I assist you?
Hi, Chandra. I was transferred to you because there's an order for a MacBook on my Amazon, and I was told that it was completely
Okay.
fraudulent.
I have also received an email from Amazon saying that there was a purchase made of Apple MacBook for the amount of $799.99, which you did not authorize from your end, right?
Right.
All right. So does anyone have an access of your Amazon account?
No, not that I'm aware of.
All right. So I will run a full security check right now, since this seems to be a complete online fraud that somebody else is misusing your information. This $799.99, which is going to be debit from your account, and we need to run a full security check and stop these transactions, which you did not authorize. And if any transaction has been made without your authorizations, we will also go ahead and claim for the refunds as well, because we don't want you to pay for which you did not authorize. Sir, we have run a full security check on your accounts, and I can see here that there are three transactions which has been made from your accounts. So the first transaction is $1,200.24 from Ohio on 18th of June, and the purchase was iPhone 14 Pro. Do you make this purchase?
No, I don't. I didn't make it. So the answer is no.
All right. So the second transaction was charger and Apple AirPods. So do you authorize these transactions? The second
No.
one, $649.
No.
Okay. And the last one, it is $799.99 from Texas on 20th of June, and the purchase was Apple MacBook Pro. So do
Apple
you
MacBook
authorize these
Pro.
transactions, sir? Yes.
No, I don't.
All these three transactions are from different locations. That means these hackers, they have hacked your personal cell phone, or your information has been compromised from different locations. So, sir, I have forwarded your information to the investigation department, and I have to connect your call to one of the senior investigation officers from the FTC, Federal Trade Commissions. They are from the government, okay? So I will have to connect your call to the senior investigation officers. You just tell them that you did not authorize any of these three transactions, and tell them that you are the victims of an identification theft, that somebody have hacked your personal information from Ohio, New York, and Texas, so that they will definitely help you out, okay?
So, Mr. Warren, this is Lena Khan. I'm the Chief Investigating Officer with Federal Trade Commission. Are you at your home right now? Are you somewhere else, sir?
I'm at home.
Are you by yourself, or I think you have your wife with you?
No, my wife's at work.
So please make sure that wherever you are right now, make sure you're not on speaker and you have no one around you. We have found 4 Amazon accounts under your name. So this was not happening for the first time. This has happened almost like 13th or 14th time under your name. So
Okay.
Amazon, they went ahead, they put a hold on your order, on
Yeah,
that particular order.
because we didn't order that. That's crazy.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, then
The reason
cancel
of
them.
why your call was connected to us.
Yeah, this is crazy. I didn't know
Yes,
it. We didn't
definitely
order
we
that.
will have to do that. We will definitely we will have to do that. We have noticed one more thing, that your Amazon accounts
What
were
about it?
being operated from multiple different locations, like
Really?
California, Texas, Indiana, and Ohio. Yes. Now, my question to you is, Ms. Warren, when was the last time you had been to any of these places?
I've never been. I don't travel much. I
Right?
stopped briefly in Texas in 2003 during a flight to Boston because it's a connecting flight. A long time ago,
All right.
20 years ago.
Any possibility that someone stays at any of these places, like your friends, family member, relative, neighbor, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, wife, ex-wife, anybody whom you know in any
No.
of these states?
No.
No one. All right.
I,
When was the last time you drove your car all by yourself?
what kind of question is that? I drive it every day.
There's a reason. All right.
What else am I gonna do? What am I do? What am I gonna do?
I'm
Get in the
sorry.
car and what am I gonna do? Get in the car and let someone else drive it for me?
See, there's a reason
Like,
why I'm asking this
I get in the
question,
car. I get in the car, start
because,
honking. Will someone please come drive this for me? And a neighbor comes out. So Ray, dude, are you okay? I'm gonna say, I need someone to drive my car. Of course, I
well,
drove
first of
it
all,
myself.
I really
I don't
apologize.
I don't know other method
right.
I
No,
would
no.
use. That's not,
There's a reason. There's a reason why I'm asking you this question. Sometimes what happened, sometimes due to some medical condition or some other reason, people stop driving. We also notice that the IP address of the device keeps on moving from one location to another location. Looks like one person is trying to operate your Amazon account, sitting at all the 4 places together at the same time, which is actually not possible. So that is one reason why I was trying to find out, like, when was the last time you drove your car? Maybe somebody is driving their car from one place to another and, using all these things so that that person cannot be traced out. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
No
It's
one
not
has
about you.
driven my. When I get home, when I close the door to my
No.
car,
It's not about
I
your
lock
car.
the car. I lock the
It's
car.
not.
There's no
It's
way
not
anybody
just
can
about
drive
your
it.
car. All right, Mr. Warren, it's not about your car. It's about your account, which is of the country. So it's not just about your car. They can drive anyone else's car too. Are you getting me what I'm saying? That's what was really, really suspicious for us. And that's one reason why we had to involve all these 4 state authorities to investigate more in depth. Now, what happened was, when these state authorities, when they started their investigation, we got some more shocking. I believe you bank with Bank of America, right?
Yes, I bank with Bank of America.
The reason of me to answer this question is because we have found 2 more bank accounts under your name.
2 bank accounts.
Oh, I'll let you know. Yes.
Two
One
bank
is in the
accounts.
state of Indiana. This bank is called as Wells Fargo Bank. And as of today, the total available balance in this Wells Fargo Bank account is around $98,000.
What?
Yes.
And my name is on that bank account?
Yes.
So somebody
Yes.
opened up
Then
a
there is
bank
one more
under
bank.
and one more
Sorry.
bank after that?
That's what I'm saying. There is one more bank we found under your name,
Oh God,
apart
really?
from Wells Fargo. This bank is having a total available balance of $81,000. That's why I asked you, right? If you remember, you got a little upset when I asked you when was the last time you drove your car. You remember? It was, just a kind of tricky question, trying to find out something about these 2 banks as well in an indirect way. All right. Then these two banks, all right. Now these two banks we have got to know have also gone ahead and pressed the charges against the account holder, which is you, for money laundering. Do you know
What?
what money laundering is, sir? Yes.
Yeah, and that you can't charge somebody with a crime they can't possibly commit. I mean, it'll be thrown out in court
No,
so
no, no.
quick. No court will respect it.
Now, since you know what money laundering is, I believe you also know money laundering in the United States is considered as one of the most serious criminal offense.
I belong. I
Yes.
donate to an organization called UF They're
Mm-hmm.
constantly finding people in India and Pakistan that are laundering money, and when they get caught, they don't even go to court. They just cut their heads off and stick it on a pole. So I am 100% against money laundering. There's these idiots in India and Pakistan.
Sir.
I've personally
Mm-hmm.
seen the heads of at least 30 of them, these young Indian and Pakistani people, heads on a pole because they were laundering money. If I ever catch one of them laundering money, I wouldn't put them on a pole. I would tie them to a log and drag them behind my car around the Nevada desert until their flesh wore off. Fuck them.
Sir, these two banks, which I'm
Fuck
talking
those
about, these
scumbags.
two banks have, yes, you're right.
They're
These two
scumbags,
banks
aren't
have
they?
pressed these
They're
charges.
scumbags.
Yes, sure, right. If it is
What
proved,
sucks is India doesn't do a damn thing about it. So we're doing it for them. Let's sit some homies down
now,
to Kolkata and start busting some ass, pulling people out of their cubicles and kicking them in the nutsack. And if they don't have a nutsack, shoving poles up their wazang made of dead salami. Ugh. That's how much I don't like money laundering.
all right. But sir, these charges are on you at this point of time. It's not on anyone else. In your case, when we try to find out like why is that there are charges on you, it seems that in the past 6 months, more than $347,000 were transferred
Oh my
overseas to the
God.
countries like Mexico, to the countries like
Mexico?
Colombia. So now, sir, to be honest, see, it is not a crime for anyone to have multiple bank accounts. It's not even a crime for anyone to keep that kind of funds in any of the bank accounts. The problem here is that when you try to send the money somewhere out of our country, that's when you have to inform the government by informing the Internal Revenue Service by filling up a form called W-2 form, which was actually not done in your case.
What?
That's one reason why these
I have
two
to
banks
do.
have
Wait,
gone
wait, wait,
ahead.
wait, wait. What form?
There's a W-2 form. There's a form called
W2.
W-2 form.
W2 forms are when you were employed. They don't have anything to do with banks.
Yes.
A W2 is
Yes,
how you fill
no,
out your
I'm talking
form so you
about,
get your W4.
I'm not talking about banks. I'm talking about Internal Revenue Service. There's a form which
It's
is
called
you get it from
W2.
it.
It's called W2. You tell it how you want to have your Social Security and your federal and your FICA withdrawn, and you say how many allotments you get. You fill it out, and then when you get your first paycheck, it goes by that, and then at the end of the year, you get a W4, which is the results of how you filled out your W2. Has nothing to do with banks.
All right. You still did not understand what I said. I'm saying when you send the money out of our country, that's when you have to inform the Internal Revenue Service about it, which was not done in your case.
That's an 8300
That's why
form,
these
and
two.
it's only when it's above $10,000.
But there was more than $347,000 transferred.
Okay, so you're talking about an
overseas
80.
to these
You're
countries.
talking about an 8300 form.
I'm talking about informing Internal Revenue Service.
You do that with a form.
You did not.
You don't like call them up and say, "Dude, I'm going to France and I'm going to pay them $380,000." Okay, dude. You fill out a form.
All right. Can I proceed? Can I say something? Whatever I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, you were telling me about W-2s, which was so ass crack backwards. I didn't understand you.
Now, at this point of time, we are on federally monitored recorded lines. All right. I've been one of the chief investigating officers of a federal trade commission. My job profile does not involve me to speak to any suspect over the federally monitored and recorded lines
Well,
and let them know about any kind of
that's
investigation.
that's the
Sorry?
other question I have is what is an FTC investigator talking to an individual for? The FTC would normally communicate with a business owner or somebody who's owned stock in something. Um, the Federal Trade Commission, I've never heard of them talking to
Hmm.
individuals. Is it because I have a prolific case that what I have going on
Yes, exactly.
is makes
Exactly.
makes Tony Montana look like a lemon stand? Because what you telling me makes Tony Montana look like he was just selling lemons. If I'm carting all this money in thousands and three bank accounts, no wonder the FTC
Hmm.
wants to talk to me.
Exactly. Now, I've been one of the investigating officer with Federal Trade Commission.
I have not committed a crime. That's what's
All
beguiling
right.
me. I'm beguiled.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
Can I say what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, please say what you're supposed to say.
All right. All right. So instead, my job profile involves me to inform the Department of Treasury about all this thing and ask them to issue an arrest warrant against your name.
An arrest
Now, if we
warrant?
had to get you arrested, yes,
What?
because of all these activities.
Okay,
Now,
but hold
listen to
on.
me carefully.
Wait. Before you can do that, it has to go before a judge, and there has to be probable cause, which I can understand. That would be probable cause, but you're
Mhm.
going to have a judge has to sign for that. And when I find out who that judge is, I'm going to have him taken care of.
But then, at this point of time, you're considered
Uh,
as one of the suspects, one of the criminals who has charges of money laundering. You have to understand this. If we had to get you arrested, we could have gone ahead and sent the officers long back to you and got you in custody
no, you
without
can't.
informing
No,
you
you
anything
can't.
about these
You
charges.
have no. It would have to be signed by a judge. What judge would you have used? You
So
can't just
that's what I'm
arrest people.
saying.
You
Whatever we
can't just
had to do,
arrest people. You can't just send out warrants. It's got to go through a court proceeding. There's all kinds of communications that take place prior to that. Someone would talk to me to try to find out if I'm really where I'm supposed to be. That if it were that easy to just send a warrant after somebody, no one would get caught because there would be no communication. They wouldn't know where to find anybody. See what I'm saying?
are you done? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just I'm surprised that you can just throw
All right.
warrants out like they're candy. You can't. It takes a long time.
Mm-hmm. If we had to get you arrested, we could have done that long back, okay?
I would have refused arrest.
And
I would
got
have
you
just said,
arrested as
I
well.
just would have told the police, fuck
All
you. You don't
right.
have any evidence. You're going to arrest me.
We do have an evidence, sir. We do have an evidence. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We found two bank names under your name. You saying that we never opened these two banks, but these two banks are there. A lot of money were being transferred overseas, so we do have an evidence. On the basis of that, all these things are coming up. You have to understand. Whatever I'm trying to say is for your benefit. Whatever information I'm giving you is for your benefit, is for your knowledge. Because till now, you were not aware of what is happening, what's not happening, right? But today, at least, you're getting to know about it,
All right. Okay. So you
right?
threaten me. You
So what I'm
threaten me.
trying to tell you,
You're threatening me by saying you could have had me arrested, but you didn't. Because I would have put up a fight. I would have said bullshit. I would have holed up in my apartment. I would make sure that they would state the arrest. I would want to know the docket number and all that crap. And they probably say, duh, I don't have one. And they have to go back. So we don't have to go through that crap. Thank God. So thank God you didn't arrest me. I'm so happy.
we actually went ahead, we ran a background check on your past history, on your past records. And we found out that you have been behaving like any other normal and a genuine citizen. You do
Oh,
not
you
have
gotta
any
be.
criminal charges under your name in the past.
Yes, I have. Oh my God. It's not, you didn't see that? Okay. As long as you didn't see it, I'm not going to say
All
it.
right, all right. Are you talking about these kind of charges like money laundering and all?
No, in 2001, I was all over the Utah
Mm-hmm.
Deseret News. I was stealing binkies from babies in the park, and I just couldn't get enough of them. So I would go down to Liberty Park and I would just wait until the women would come out with their babies, and I would just sneak up to the basket and I'd unpluck that little thing from the kitty's mouth, and I just collected them, and I got busted for that. I was called
You collected what?
the Binky Bandit. I'm the Binky Bandit from 2001.
All right. So for how long you were in prison for that?
I didn't have to go because I was able to show the court that I was under duress, and I had my mom come in and explain that
Mm.
I never got a binky when I was a baby, and so I had psychological reason to want those binkies, and so they just put me on probation. I still have that stash of binkies. I sometimes look at it.
Nancy, sir, yes, I've gone through your papers and I can see. But then my question to you is, what do you do then for your living?
Oh, I work for a box manufacturing company. I'm a foreman. If it can be boxed, I box it. Everything from baby formula to nuclear rods. We box those up. Hazmat materials, bibs,
All right. Now, see,
rockets,
since
toothpicks.
since you were telling me about the kind of past you had, right? Do you
what?
think that if you're not the one who is doing the kind of past life, your past life, how it was,
Oh no, the
do you
Binky
think
Bandit.
if you're not the one?
No,
Mhm.
I don't. I can't see tying stealing
No, no, no. What I'm
binkies to
saying,
international money
is, no,
laundering.
listen,
It's not that big of a
What I'm
crime.
saying is, if you're not the one, definitely there has to be somebody else who's trying to do this under your name. Is that making any sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody's masquerading
All right.
as a
Now,
carbon copy of
so
James Warren. If there's another dude masquerading as me, I'd want to know if like he's hooked up with some babe models, and if I'm like going, you know what? Maybe I should let him just do his stuff, and then I'll just slip in and start dating the chicks that he's picking up. Because when you have money like that, chicks flock to you. He's got lots of chicks, I'm sure.
all right.
I
Well,
would,
at this point of time, I can only say one thing. If you're not the one who's doing it, there has to be somebody else who's doing it. All right. So obviously, this becomes a case of identity theft fraud case. I believe you know what identity theft fraud is, right? You know that, right? It's not
well, yeah,
something new or something.
it's something
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
it could. It's when somebody assumes the identity of another person and makes
Correct.
purchases or does things.
Right.
Sometimes they just do things to
Right.
wreck them, but mostly it's to buy things using someone else's name
That's
and
what I'm
credit.
trying. That's what I'm trying to ask you. Like, do you suspect anyone who could actually use your information, like the kind
No,
of life you
no,
had in the past? There could be a
no.
possibility that you may be having a lot of people whom you could suspect, or somebody can frame you for this. No.
Not off of stealing baby pacifiers, no. I don't see how you could go from baby pacifiers to checking accounts with hundreds of thousands of
Sir,
dollars.
you
It's totally,
were you were
totally.
you were in probation for 8 years, right?
Well, yeah.
And you may have contacted a lot of people. I'm not saying that you must have done it, but there are a lot of
Oh,
people. There
wait
could
a
be a lot of
minute.
criminal
Wait,
mind later that would work.
wait. No, no, no. There was one dude. When I returned his pacifier, he was kind of bitter about it. His name was Francis. Francis Collins, I think his name was. I had to knock on his house, and his butler answered. And I said, I need to talk to Francis. And the butler says, who are you? And I said, my name's James Warren. And he goes, what is the reason for your being here? I said, because I stole his binky when he was a baby, and I need to return it. And the butler said, what's a binky? And I said, this. And so they let me in. When I saw Francis, he was really bitter about it. He clutched the binky and he says, I hate you. So it could be Francis. And he's a rich dude.
My question to you is,
He didn't go outside though. He was
since
one
your
of those
bank,
type. He had really pale skin. He was like always playing Xbox. He didn't look like he got much exercise. So unless he changed his ways and wanted to take a revenge on me, to be honest, if I was like if I was 18 months old and some dude took my binky, I honestly don't think I would have recall that would cause me to want to seek out the person who deprived me of that, what I now would consider a disgusting piece of plastic. I would say screw him, let him have my binky. I wouldn't go seek revenge.
Now, I have one question for you. One thing is very clear that this is a case of identification theft. That means someone has your personal information and your banking credentials as well, and they are the one who are currently creating a problem for you. All right.
They're gonna have palms for me.
Now,
Palms?
problems
Oh,
for
you
you.
said
They are
problems.
currently creating problems.
I thought you said palms. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Ugh, this
Right.
is wearing my brain out. What are we gonna do to fix this?
Let me
Okay,
call you back in the next 1 hour. All right.
1 hour? No,
I will
I
have to give out.
I
Yeah.
got shit. I got stuff to do. When I was done with you, I was gonna go get me an In-N-Out burger. I'm getting hungry. We
All
take
right.
care of
We
it
can do
now.
that. You
We
still
can
have
take it.
time. I will
We,
call you in.
I won't be
Yes, we
available.
can, but I
I
need
won't be
little bit.
available. I'm not gonna be
I need
available.
little.
I'm not waiting an hour to
What time
solve
will you be
this.
available?
Uh,
What
how about?
time will you be available?
Well, I have some stuff booked. How about? I'd say. Let me look at my calendar. How does the 15th of July sound?
Today. I'm talking about today.
No, we can do this today, or we just don't do it until the 15th of July.
All right, fine. Then I'll call you back. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.